Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone at tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is a general reading and it's going to be for Libras for the month of October. Now I did tell you guys that I was thinking about, doing things a bit differently. I can't say that this is the way I'm going to be doing things from here on out. This is just a new thing because I just need a new kind of energy to bring to these readings to just motivate me and keep me going. So I hope you guys like it. The thing that I was really thinking about is that I am a person, my relationship with the tarot isn't the same as maybe some other readers' relationship with the tarot. I think that, we all have our different ways of using tarot, and readers have different approach to readings and all that kind of stuff. But I always feel that tarot is a really amazing tool, not just for fortune telling, but just to use as a way of receiving as a self-help tool, as being able to heal yourself, being able to heal yourself from maybe traumatic events, experiences, things that have happened. And it can almost be used to kind of understand and maybe dissect certain aspects of ourselves that maybe we don't even see, in ourselves. And tarot can be a really good mirror, a really good reflection of that. And I feel like it's so much more of a powerful tool when it's used in that way versus just being used for predictions and fortune telling. And so what I wanted to do is to kind of bring more of a healing aspect into the reading versus a fortune telling aspect that focuses a bit more on the present versus just what's going to happen in the future. And that is also going to be centered around more of what it is that you need at this time, versus just looking at, what events may happen to you in the future. Now, I don't know if some of you guys will like it or not, but that's just how I like to use the tarot. So, but I use it either way. I mean, some of what I say will be like predictions too, but it's mainly centered around healing in the now, in the moment. So let's see. But this is for the month of October. Plus, we're in October anyway, so it kind of works. So, let's see what is going to be showing up for the Libras. Let's see what you need to heal at this time in your life. So, and I am going to be using the Animal Wisdom deck because it's a nice one for healing energy. So, Libra, you have the Ace of Shells. So it kind of seems that the healing for you is more showing up emotionally. It's about your relationships, how you relate to other people. And, being that you are a sign that kind of is all about partnerships and everything, relationships mean a lot to you. And so it's kind of saying that this is a time where you have to really reflect on maybe your approach to relationships. Are there certain things that you need to change? Are there certain things that you could be improving on in terms of the way you are maybe with your partner? Even if you're single and maybe you're looking for somebody, is there something that you can do to maybe be more successful in finding a partner or being partnered up? Or is there something that maybe you should be working on even before you meet somebody within yourself? So I kind of feel like these are about emotions coming from you internally. Sometimes when we dig very deeply, it's not just centered around our love relationships. It can be centered around our relationships with our parents, with other family members, with friends, all of those kind of things. So I kind of feel like there is a lot of healing and building that needs to take place in that area of your life, or it's becoming a really big focus for you. You also could be going through maybe other kind of events, maybe connected with relationships too, because this card can connect with a childbirth, a celebration. It can connect with an anniversary of some kind, a proposal of some kind. So you may be going through some kind of big event in terms of, or a significant event that takes place in terms of a relationship, and that kind of, emotional kind of ties in that kind of way. um but let's sort of dig deeper when it comes to this emotional healing. What's the next card gonna be? Let's see. It's the Five of Fossils, which is less about relationships per se and is more about the money and money situations. And you have the Donkey for this card. And so what I see is, could finances be playing a part in your relationship? Is it a case of maybe you and your partner are going through some kind of financial struggles, or maybe you're going through financial struggles of your own? And is it affecting the way you interact with other people? Has it meant that you can't be as social anymore? Has it meant that you are feeling like you're very burdened and bogged down by things going on with you financially, that maybe emotionally, is it making you maybe a bit short tempered, a bit impatient, maybe you're a bit stressed about things? So, I think sometimes we as people tend to separate the two, like money and finances, but really money and finances, I mean finances and relationships, or our emotions, when really the two have a lot to do with each other. They really do. And I think, to be honest, I didn't really see that so much until I really started reading for, a lot more people, and started sort of seeing how, the two are very much interconnected. So I kind of get the impression that there is something that is bringing those two areas together for you in your life. And I think that the financial situation could be really dampening certain emotional or relationship situations that you're going through. I feel that a lot of Libras is like this donkey. A donkey is like, sometimes they're kind of an animal that is used for toil, and they can be overworked. So you might be feeling like maybe you're doing a lot of work and you're not getting the payment that you feel that you should be getting, or earning the wages that you feel like you should be getting. It also could be a case of maybe you're struggling to get yourself out of a financial bind and into a better financial situation, but maybe you feel like it's just taking a long time for you to get there. Um, and the thing is that I think that you are very committed to improving your situation, because, a lot of the time you can pack a lot of stuff on the donkey's back, and the donkey will still try to carry it as best it can. So I kind of get the impression that you're trying to do your best, but I feel like you're lumped with too much. And so maybe you're even taking on too much in a relationship. Like maybe your partner really isn't pulling their weight as much as they should. And maybe everything is piled up on you, and that's where the struggle is kind of coming from. But either way, I feel like you really have to take care of yourself at this time, because I really feel like your immune system could also be quite low because of all the work that you're doing, or maybe all the stress that you're going through and all that kind of stuff. And so I kind of feel like that's probably why it showed up in the healing reading, because I think that that aspect of things has to really be brought to light in order to find a solution that works better for you. And it's the Six of Shells, and the Six of Shells I think is almost bringing the solution, because the Six of Shells again is connected with emotions. It's shells, it would be a cups card, and the animal is a manatee. And what I would say in terms of the Six of Shells is that this is the card that represents the help and support that you need right now in your life. So I feel like for some of you guys, if you've been trying to be that independent person, trying to carry everything by yourself, it's kind of saying that there could be somebody that does come in and does give you the help and support that you need, and wants to reach out to you, and wants to be that person that is going to carry the burden or the weight with you. This can be a person that is like a good friend, a person that you've known for a long time or have a kind of history with. There could be a romance situation connected with this, especially with the Ace of Shells coming first. So this could be a very loving partner that sees that you're struggling and wants to be of better assistance. Maybe they need to change their ways and they need to do better, and maybe they decide to do better in October. Or it could be that maybe somebody else is completely, walking in. Again, somebody that you already know and have a bit of a history with, is like that's always kind of been there for you, is kind of supporting you, and that could be just really what you need at this time. And again, it's like this person is bringing that emotional healing, that emotional support, even if it's not necessarily them taking the burden away. It could be that maybe you have just really good conversations with a friend, and you're just able to sort of open up emotionally and just let a lot of things out, and you need that kind of help, and I think that that could be really beneficial to you. The card underneath is the Three of Feathers, and the Three of Feathers can represent our disappointments and our heartbreaks and our sadness, and the things that we felt that maybe wasn't handled correctly, or we weren't successful in doing or achieving. And so what I see here is uh it's almost like your first cards, because the card underneath the deck is always like known as a shadow card. So it's almost like this card sort of represents what is taking place in the surface, whereas the other cards that you pick from the top of the deck represent what is taking place, like at the front almost, like that's what's taking place on the outside, and this is what's taking place on the inside. So I kind of feel like that your outer cards representing all that kind of emotional energy and needing support and help is showing that that's the reason why you need the support and help, is because on the inside something isn't quite right. There's a sadness, there's an upset, there's a feeling of being unsupported, not having the people around you that need to really be giving you what you need, because there's free here. And so what it's saying is that these are, a group of people that, again, they're not really giving the support that they should be, even though they have the ability to. And so I feel like you're dealing with that situation from someone. But the good thing is that because your outer cards is showing that this person is going to come through, this person will heal away this hurt, or it will begin to heal because of this individual. So I'm not too concerned about this card showing up underneath. I think that this card is just showing again what needs to be healed inside in order for you to make that progression, like you're gonna be on these outside cards. So yes, peace and many blessings to you, Libra, and have a good October. I'll be seeing you. Bye.